Hey guys, what's going on? Cameron here with the Lawn Care Life in Mowssouri, and today this is just a little bit of what we're going to tackle. So today's video is sponsored by Horizon360. A lot of times when we get out to jobs like this, the grass is tall, the brush is tall. Some jobs we can't even tell where the border is or how deep it goes or how wide it is. So what we'll do is we'll break out Horizon360. We'll check out the area. We're able to block it off, trace around the property or the perimeter, and figure out exactly how big that property is, whether it's square footage or acres. In this case, it's going to be a whole lot of acres. So we can mark our little boundaries inside Horizon360, which I'll show you here in a minute, but mark it all off and add it all up and figure out how much acreage we have to tackle. So like I said, here, there's a little piece here, a little piece there. It's thick over there, it's a little thinner over here. So you can see some areas and you can look back and figure out how deep it goes, but other areas, man, it's like you're on your own. You're looking out there, you're like, man, it could go 200 feet deep, it could go 200 yards deep. So it's kind of hard to tell. So Horizon360 definitely helps us out with measuring the square footage, the acres, and really getting a good idea of what size property we're about to tackle. Alright guys, we are inside the Horizon360 dashboard. We're on the estimate tab. I'm going to show you real quick how you can create an estimate and you can figure out the square footage of a property really fast. So we're inside the estimate tab. Go over here to resident, or if it's a commercial account, go ahead and click there. But we want to enter in the customer's information real quick. So once we enter in the first and last name, we'll go down and we'll enter in the address. Once we enter in the address, it's going to pull up an aerial view of that address. And then once we have that aerial view, which is going to be coming up here any second, there it is. We have the aerial view of the property that we're actually at on site right now. So we are here on this property. And this is the area that I'm looking at right now. This is the area that you see back behind me. So this area right here is what we want to get the square footage of. We're actually going to be taking care of this area as well and clearing it out and cleaning it up. So we'll do that. But first things first, we're going to do the east side of this driveway coming in to the property. So we're going to drop these pins real quick on the property. And once we drop these pins around the perimeter of the property, it's going to show us the total square footage on this particular area. So we have this area highlighted right here. We're going to scroll on down. We need to enter in a few things for this particular estimate. So we're just going to do brushwork. We want to know the acreage on this. So we're just going to put acres on there, because that's the main concern on this particular estimate. The boundary is going to be, this is going to be the east side. The east field is what we're going to call this polygon. It's already showing me right here 217,000 square feet is what this particular area right here is. 217,000 square feet. So we already have our square footage for that side. We're going to go down and change the color just so it's a little bit easier to see. There you go. There is the first section. Now, like I said earlier, we also want to know the square footage of this area. So we're going to go down here to the bottom. We're going to add another polygon, which is simply just an area that we want to include in the square footage. So this is the west field. And we're going to make it the same color so it really stand out. And we're going to add this to the first polygon. So here's the first area that we did. Now this other area goes up a little higher. Goes all the way up to this house right here that you see above it. So a little bit more to do on this side compared to the other side. So we're going to do the same thing here. This area right here is a lot of brush we can't get into. It's actually a lot of mature trees. So here's the boundary line. There's a fence going along this. And then right here, there's a little creek. So we're going to go over here. We have that selected, and we're going to scroll down. It's going to show you the total square footage for this particular area and for this area, and then it's going to combine the two areas. So when I scroll down, here is the first one, the east field, 217,000 square feet, and then we go to the west field, 243,000 square feet, and we go on down, it's going to give us the total. Here is the total, 460,416.92 square feet. And then if we enter the type of service, it's going to be a brushwork. We're going to enter the price for this particular job. And then we're going to go down and we're going to put our hourly wage in here, $20 an hour for this particular project. One guy can knock it out in about 8 hours. So it's going to break all that down, show us our labor expense. $160 is what our labor will be for this particular job based on the crew size and the hourly wage and the time on site. So once you have all that in there, you can go up here and you can see the total area, 460,416.92 square feet. And that's really what we want to know on this particular job. We want to know how big this area is. So this area right here, again, is the one you see that's back behind me. This area right here is the one across the driveway. And again, it's a total of 460,416.92 square feet. And I'm going to break that down into acres. So that's going to be 10.5 acres. So this area right here is 10.5 acres. So these two areas, 10.5 acres, that'll give you a good idea of how long it's going to take you to complete the job. It's super simple. It's super easy. You get in Horizon360 dashboard, you click on the estimate tab, and everything that you need to create an estimate or to figure out a size of the property is all right here inside Horizon360. All right, guys, that's it for this one. The Ventrac Tough Cut has done it again, taking these overgrown properties and making them nice and clean again. So I'm Cameron with the Lawn Care Life in Mowssouri. I appreciate you guys watching. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this Ventrac Tough Cut. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you have a great day, man. And as always, hey, God provides.